in. Now it says I'm on live. Technology is crazy. And I'm wearing my glasses today because my eyes are on fire for whatever reason. They're irritated. So here we go. Okay, looks like we're on. I'm saying the chat room. It's Sunday morning early. So East Coast folks might be up and going. Yes, I know it's not. I know it's not a soap show in terms of the actual recaps, but I'm not even caught up on everything. So don't even ask me. I'm only caught up on a couple things, like a couple shows. I'm not caught up on everything, so I can't talk about it. Talk about it. Sorry. It's my birthday weekend, birthday week. I've been taking time off for myself, but you guys, I had to come on to talk to you guys about something that was disturbing. So I'll let folks come on first. And we're going to talk about it. But go ahead. While you're sitting here, the Taraya interview is out. Part 3 with the ladies, Cameron Grimes and Kate Fairbanks, both Emmy nominees. One's an Emmy winner. They are out in audio and video. Also, my bonus clip, and some of you have already joined. Thank you, joining James Lott Jr.'s Patreon crew. It's patreon.com/James Lott Jr. I've gotten some new people. Thank you very much. You can join at the $5 tier if you want to unlock the bonus clip of Taraya. Plus, I have other stuff on it too. I have unedited version for something for YNR people. I have an unedited version of me and Christian J. LeBlanc, who plays Michael, our interview. So unedited version is one out there. It's edited. This one's unedited. You can see it. It's kind of fun. It's a little behind the scenes stuff. And I have other soap things on there, stuff about me. And I'm going to start posting more stuff on there too. $5, look around, see what I have on there. If you're there for a couple months, you get a free gift. So there's that. There's a new really quick James Lott Jr. show out today. Check that out, video only. Check that out. There's a new Grandpa audio out today, which I gotta promote. I didn't promote that. Promote Grandpa video audio. I promote that. So that's out too. So those are some things that are out today. So you guys so there's been little bits of new content coming out this week. I know I've been putting out a lot less content, but I've been putting out some as I can. And so I thought, okay, that's what I'm gonna do. Now I'm gonna talk about this one thing first, and then I get into the Robert Scott Wilson thing, but I'm gonna talk about this that happened. I was very unpleasantly surprised by this. And I didn't like it. I just thought, really, I mean, this is happening. So I had posted the Taraya picture, the two ladies with me, whatever, for the interview. And I got some homophobic comments. I was like, really? I'm like, one was like, who and sick. So I at first was going to attack them back. Then I reminded myself, in some cases, when you do it directly, it just gives them more attention and more fuel. So if you're watching this video or listening to this audio later, and you're the ones who made the nasty comments, I am speaking to you. I will not give you your name out. I will not say who you are. And I deleted your comments. What we're not going to do on my pages is have homophobic comments. That's not going to happen. So you can feel whatever you want. You're not like what you want. I'm not here to change your mind. You do what you want to do, but you will not come my pages and do that and write that, because I will exercise the right to take it off. My pages are not a democracy. They're a dictatorship. They are my pages, and I post what I want on them. JLJ Media and James Lott Jr. supports the LGBTQIA+ community wholeheartedly, unconditionally, and that means we also support the talent. We also support storyline. We support everything. And for me, we support the Taraya storyline, and as the first same-sex couple marriage on YNR, Young and Restless's 49-year history. They made history. So, and it's a beautiful, and love is love, and love wins, and all those things. And I just will not tolerate those comments. You can look at it, you think it's disgusting or whatever, that's fine, but do not comment on my page then. I know I can post stuff and people have a right to comment, but I have a right to also exercise and say, nope, you're blocked or you're this. And I didn't block the person, the people who did it. I didn't block them. But I just delete their comments because we are not going to do that. Nope, not at all. It's a storyline. We support it. And that's that, kids. I mean, seriously, I'm like, that's that. There's nothing, we're just not having that at all. It just really made me just sad. Right? I know there's folks out there who are against the stuff. I know there's folks who watch Y&R and are disgusted by it, don't want to see it, and fast forward it or whatever. Sorry for you guys. I just think it's one of those things where I don't know. No, you don't have to like the acts or be that or be gay yourself. I don't know. I just think it's a storyline, and there's all kinds of people who are in love with each other. So I just feel like that's the bottom line. That's what I think. But then again, what do I know? Okay, so 1 second. I'm gonna answer an email from another person. I'm answering back. The people on the other end of this, folks are commenting, the views are coming in. Thank you so much. Maybe another big success for me. Any Tarai interview, any Cameron Grimes, any of them, they just always seem to be a success. So thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Coffee. My shoulder hurts. I did something while I was in Catalina. I think it's getting better. I don't know. Yesterday, I think I was sitting wrong and it really started to hurt. My whole back hurt. I soaked in a tub last night. It felt better. My bed's nice and soft. So I made sure I got a nice position. So I'm going to lay down today, put some heat on it. Wash some tea, catch up on the soaks probably. Everything. But I expected, it's a lesbian wedding. I expected some homophobic comments here and there out there. I thought I would see them on the Y&R pages and stuff. I didn't think I'd see them on my own. Usually people who follow me, they know I'm open to everything. So I don't think like watching the people who wrote these comments, I didn't recognize their handles. So yes, sometimes I go after people and sometimes I don't. And I thought, they want the attention. We're not doing it. Thanks for the likes, you guys. Also, I was going to read this. Speaking of fans and people going buck wild, here's this one. That's not it. Okay. I took a picture, a screenshot of it. Now, you guys out there got to tell me I don't know what happened. I don't know the full story. But Robert Scott Wilson, I guess, felt the need to write to fans. And I guess he had enough too. So he decided to write to fans. And he wrote, I'll tell you what he wrote. This is quote verbatim. I'm grateful for 99% of the most amazing fans and support in the world. But there's a small handful of y'all with way too many screen names and far too much time on your hands that I'm worried about. I love to reciprocate the seemingly genuine concern you and your internet pals have for me and my significant other. So, what's your real name? Who is your partner? Family members? Place of business? So I can reach out to all of them and tell them to check on you like you check on me. I'll start by suggesting a new hobby, a job, a real life, a real relationship, or a real nice walk on the beach. Maybe all of the above for extra credit. Please CC the gang. Godspeed. I was like, oh, he has something to say. He had something to say to some folks. And I saw people saying, stop shipping couples together. I don't know exactly what happened, but I'm assuming it has to do with sin on days. Him and Victoria Conifal. I'm sure it has to do with that, right, Kirsten? It has to do with that, I'm sure. You may know more than I do. So I'm assuming that's what it is. And fans are just getting really personal. So and it's like I remember the old days there were fans who believed that certain fans were sleeping with each other. Certain fans, certain on-screen couples were together in real life. Now it does happen sometimes. I just found out about a couple I did not know was a couple on one of my shows. I'm not going to do that here, but I was like, they're a couple, really? I had no idea. So I just found out. I did. So it's like, I had no idea. So in some cases, it does happen. In some cases, there are couples that are together who are not together on screen. You're like, well, that person and that person are together in real life? You have no idea. So there's a lot of different things that go on. You have no idea. But in many cases, there's just people who have real chemistry. I remember the Brad Cooper and Lady Gaga controversy, and then Brad's wife. They were actors. They were meant to have chemistry. I mean, they did a duet together. It was beautiful. I'm like, but he was like, him and his wife were fine. Like, it was, I mean, it's people, they just go, they believe what they want to. And I guess I talk this on the show all the time. People just think they know what's going on. And they go from there. I'm like, you guys don't know. You think you know, you don't know. And I know that I do opinions, and I know I saw some negative comments on my People magazine article. I was just interviewed, asked for my opinion, which I do know stuff, and I think it's true. People who just were commenting, and it's like everybody's going to comment. Like, it goes back to the homophobic. Everybody's going to comment or whatever. Right? So, like he has a right to say, don't come at me, and I have a right to say the same thing. But you can comment, talk to all your friends, talk shit behind my back, whatever. But just not going to do it to my face. Or and maybe they're bothering his significant other. But somebody tell you what's going on. I don't know the full story. We know, yeah. Kind of spell homophobic. On my phone, everybody's doing that. Oh, they love it. Get back to the comments. Let's see where you guys are. It's taking forever. I can see everybody's commenting. I can't see me. One second. Everything's slow this morning. Like, what the fuck? Why is everything slow? Here we go. Brandon Davenport. I like that name. I don't know you. I like the name. Sabrina Hughes, Kirsten Marie. Thank you. Now I got people I can see your names. I can see you guys. Good morning. So Robert Scott Wilson had his comments and said what he said, and what he said is it. And I think people are they're sitting at home or wherever they are, and they have phones and tablets and iPads and laptops and desktops, and they just write whatever the F they want. They do. They just write whatever they want. Put it out there, and that's that. Deb, hi Deb. Okay, so I got people I know. Okay, here we go. But I don't know. And I'm online, and I write a little comment here and there. I throw it out there, leave it there. But I don't have verbal diarrhea, I guess. I don't feel like the need to write whatever's my thoughts all the time. But some folks do. And the fans know it. Oh, thank you, Brandon. Like that. I'm sorry I'm wearing these glasses. My eyes are on fire, so I'm wearing these glasses right now. Turned 53 a few days ago, and all of a sudden everything falls apart. But it's just like, the spreading of negativity is what kills me. Even if Robert Scott Wilson and his wife are having problems, who cares? Girlfriend, who cares? It's not your business. It is none of your business. None. Right? None of your business. It's between them. They'll work it out. Shit. I'm just like, I don't know, I just gotta stay out of it. But I said, back to the homophobic comments, we don't do that. No. We don't do that. We don't do that. No. We're not gonna have that. No racist comments happening either. No sexist comments. We don't do that in the JLJ Media space. We support everyone and everything and all genders and sexual orientations and races and cultures and shades, and we're shady. We support all that. We do not know. And I don't like that. And I want us to be a safe space, especially in these chats or on my online, to be a safe space for the actor, for myself, for you, to like literally talk about what we're talking about. Oh my God, Kristen Marie, I know you was a Taurus. You ever told me Mary was a Taurus? Oh my God. Happy birthday to you. Actually, I wrote a song for you guys. That was my ultimate present for you guys. Kirsten and Mary, you can find anywhere. I know she's only a few years older than I am. Oh my God. I'm old. Maybe. My fellow Taurus. Hey, birthday, Mary. Hey, birthday. Sending love to you. I love being a Taurus. I love it. Actually, I love being in my 50s. I can't talk shit. I like being in my 50s. But yeah, that's Deb. Let's get back to that. Back to what we're saying. We do all shades, all colors, all that. We don't, like I said on this show, you can have braids, you can have colored hair, you can be lesbian, you can be trans, you can be black, you can be white. It's all, to me, we're all in it together. My thing is, are we all soap fans? If that is yes, let's stick to the topic at hand, which is the soaps. That's what I like to support. That we're talking about the soap operas. We can talk about storyline, all stuff. When you start venturing off into she's ugly because she has braids, then we have a problem. Or she's too dark, then we have a problem. Or they're too gay, then we have a problem. Or she's too fat, then we have some problems. Then we have some problems. We don't do that. No. We don't attack child stars. We don't attack old folks. We don't do any. JLJ, we do not do that. Now, we have comments on certain people's things here and there, but other than that, mostly it's for shade and comedy purposes. But like for real, I would never go after somebody like that hard. And I'm sorry, Kate Fairbanks and Cameron Grimes are beautiful. So sorry, they're beautiful. They're two beautiful women. And I've known Cameron for a long time. And she's a beautiful person, period. I'm getting to know Kate and I like her a lot. But they're beautiful. And to me, that's, if you can't see that, I'll tell you. I don't tell you. We have just so much, there's a shooting again this morning in Buffalo. There's just so much hatred out there. There's so much that goes on all the time. Like, where's the non-hatred? That's what I'm trying to find. I know folks who do shows be provocative and evocative and try to incite things. And I'm like, that's not what I'm trying to do on my shows. My shows, I just talk about things that are real. Let's have a conversation about it. Let's just get through it and get through it together. But also be supportive, highlight, support. I mean, like, I don't get it. I don't at all. But I want to thank you guys. Like, everybody's sharing. Yes, everybody's sharing the interview. Soraya Part 3 is out. And many of you, and some of you have already come over to my Patreon, patreon.com, James Lott Jr., and have signed up to watch the bonus clip. So if you're enjoying that, because I asked them a specific question, and they answered it. Only on that, on my channel. So that's patreon.com/ join it. Join for at least a month. Join for a month. See if you like it. I have other YNR content, other content on there. I have more coming. So you never know who's going to pop up on my Patreon that I only do just for that. I taught you, I have series, and I taught you all kind of stuff. So check that out. It's a new platform. It's an easy little thing to sign up to, not anything crazy. And so thank you to the ones who have. And I have a special message I will be recording for them on there later. So we're doing that. I've been celebrating my birthday. I'm now on vacation mode. And it's just, I'm in that mode. James, it is so sad, infuriating. They were gross, just go to shop. I feel about safety going on. Yeah, that's another one. So here's another one, kids. 18 people watching. So I'm known for a few viral videos and occasionally for this. So I'll be with my family somewhere and all of a sudden, oh my God, you're that guy from Dish and Days, or oh my God, you're the guy from FS TV. Oh my God, you're the guy with the bread and refrigerator video. The video keeps going. You're the guy from Jimmy Kimmel, whatever. I get recognized sometimes. I do out in public. I might be at a Starbucks at 7 in the morning. And so it goes, I love you on General Hospital, the spotlight or whatever. I'm like, I just want to get my coffee. It is crazy. It's the thing that some we've always had to deal with. I never thought I would have to deal with it because I'm like, I'm not even on the shows. I'm a person who comments on the shows. Oh my goodness. But apparently it's all the same. It doesn't matter. If you're in a public eye, you're in a public eye. So we know this, or we know we have to be careful. We just know we have to. That's just something, Deb, that we have to just deal with. It's like, I tried to show my address in my videos. I saw a video today and it flashed really fast. And I was like, cut that out because people can slow that down, center it in. I don't want I've been stalked before, so I don't want anything happening like that. So I'm like, I just know that for us and for those who are way more popular than I am, say the ladies and YNR, we have to be careful. We have to live our lives too, because it's so weird because none of us are A-listers. We're all just regular folk who work in this industry. We know that we work in this extraordinary industry. You'd be surprised. Many of your favorite stars are just regular folks who have husbands and wives and girlfriends and boyfriends and kids and grandkids, like just regular folk. And in LA, it's so interesting because there's so many of us here. We're the center of it all. You don't just go anywhere in Los Angeles and run into somebody you're like, that's so and so, isn't it? You just can't help it. I'm almost immune to it on some level because I'm just, let's say a big star, somebody I really, really like. You're just like, oh, okay, so and so, okay. At the car wash. Oh, okay, so and so at Fatburger, whatever. So it is. It's tough. And remember for those of us who are older, in the old days, before social media, there was the tabloids and the newspapers and the magazines. So people would tell me, the older stars would tell me they would get, lemons thrown at them and they get hit on the women would slap them at the store. So it's always been around. It's always been around. But you have to try to be careful if you can. Because there's that occasional case where a fan kills the star, Selena, Rebecca Schaefer back in the day, where it's like they're obsessed. Jodie Foster's attempt on her, he tried to kill, he was killing so-and-so for her. Like, it's all this weird stuff that goes on in fans' brains. And I had to change a phone number because of I was being phone stalked once. I mean, it's whew. I mean, if you have enough time in your hands, I guess you can find somebody's information. I mean, this is my brother taught me that one. If you have enough time in your hands, you can find anything. I don't make it easy. But when you go to the grocery store, I understand if you're a fan. Like if I see Kristen Alfonso around somewhere, I don't care if she's at Vaughn's or Ralph's. I'll be that girl, but she knows who I am now. But I mean, I'm sorry to say hi to her. I just would have to. I wouldn't be like, no. But we have to, as fans, remember, be respectful on some level. But I guess folks are just like, they have some folks are and I hate to say this, are mentally challenged. I'll say it that way. And maybe socially challenged. So when they express themselves sometimes, I've had this happen to me, they don't express themselves the greatest way. I'll just be polite that way. Oh, there's Mahana. There you go. I know you. It's easier than if you know someone's real name, age, location. You can. I mean, there's things you can buy, and you'll need a PCPD to help you out. You do better than they do. Yeah, no room for hate. That's why I brand down important. No room for hate. Brand down part. So how did you find me? I always like to ask people who I don't know, how did you find me? Was there a certain show, certain thing? How did you find me? And Bahana, you too. I don't think I asked you. How did you find me? I think Deb, I already know how you found me. I think I know what show you found me on, Deb, already. But yeah, I just think it's we have to be careful anyway, just because that's how it is. But people out there need to remember, at least try to be considerate. But it's just that's the blessing and the curse of this business. And then you run into people who are completely, and I've had this too also, a great experience, who are wonderful and who are normal and who are just like, I admire your work. AfterBuzz, okay, AfterBuzz reviews. Oh, AfterBuzz, fuck AfterBuzz, no. They're gone. No, it's no, I'm being funny, of course. Somewhere on my YouTube. Oh, somewhere on YouTube. Somewhere on YouTube. Somewhere on YouTube. I am all over YouTube, I guess. I mean, you start typing my name and it probably just shit just pops up everywhere, I'm sure. You know, I just on YouTube one day and they just found me floating around. I just James, this is James. That's your dude. Let's see what he's talking about. God, I wonder what the first video you saw of mine was. It was, I mean, I do so many different things. That's hilarious. But no, there are some folks who are wonderful and who just are so nice and just and respectful, and they are just like just want to tell you thank you. And you know, we want to hear that sometimes. We do. I get here. I'm at 8:20 in the morning. You know, talking to you guys, and I love it. And you know, I have to laugh because I did this video, and I don't know if any of you've seen it at all over the last year and a half. Cool, like if oh, thank you. Okay, you added me. Okay, I that's as long as you stumble across me. There you go. Okay, I mean, that means my marketing is doing well then. If you found me, and I was around the internet, I'll take it. Oh, Sean Kanan, oh, funny. Okay. Oh, I've done so many interviews with Sean. That's my buddy. But no, I did this video. It's 8 seconds long. Just 8 seconds. 8 seconds long. Back in February 2021, as a joke, I say, you know you're black when you put bread in the refrigerator. It makes no sense. I don't do the blackness. I don't even eat bread very often. I don't do the blackness, but I said that. And it went viral. I think it's at like 80 million. I just, it's crazy. And I'm just like, it's still going. So my grandkids have seen it. Everybody's seen it. It's a harmless video, but it's just dumb. And it's made me, and so I've gone out about it. It's been crazy. Yes, to Deb and to Brandon's points, going to the grocery store in Buffalo. I have family in West Seneca, which is Buffalo. I've been to Buffalo. It is awful. It is sad. It's a hate crime, clearly. I just, black folks and I'm black folk myself, person of color. We say to each other now, be careful out there. It's something that's been said. It's something that's been said. We've been saying it for the last like 2 years now. We say it doesn't matter what age or shade of brown we are. We say it to each other, be careful out there, be careful out there. And it's just, it's crazy. That's crazy. Sabrina, I just been listening to you for a while on YouTube. First time was able to get you when you first came out. You say you live for me, you love me. What's going on, Sabrina? You put bread in the fridge. You have to. You live alone. Bring it back. It was kind of it was like a joke. It was kind of like, but I said because I said, you're black. But like, so everybody's like, I'm not black and I do it. I'm not black. I mean, that's the whole point. That's the whole point, kind of. But one of my videos was more like, how much we're all the same. That's kind of the point. So it's got me. It's given me fame beyond belief that I didn't realize. I made money off that video, so thank you, TikTokers and YouTubers. Oh, you were born in Buffalo, sure? Yeah, it's. But I just know for a fact that when I leave the house, and I don't have to leave the house anymore. We know that story too. My life's in danger whenever I leave the house. So there's no guarantee my brother and I both will come back home. That's just how it is. I don't walk around nervous or scared. It's known. I've had police things happen to me over the years, and I'm not a bad person. My stuff was clear because I was black. I have witnesses for several of the incidents over the years. I have about 10 or 12 incidents that have happened in my lifetime. I love you. Okay, so okay, I love you too, Sabrina. Thank you, Sabrina Hughes, which of course I think of as the world turns. You had Franny and Sabrina Hughes. But it's but here's a problem though. When things like this happen, shooting stuff happen, and there may be a target, innocent folks who aren't the target of that person's rage can get hurt also. So this is an American problem. We have to come together and try to stop this. Everybody. It's not just black folks or just white folks. It's like everybody needs to come together, right? Because a bullet knows no race. It doesn't. And what if you're a white person with a black person, or an Asian with a black person? It's just like too much. Love the try part 3 video and a bonus clip. I know you got it, Sheree. Yes, that you're doing. I mean, it was my pleasure. The ladies and I have a rapport, and like I think I don't know if I told you guys the other day. I think I said on yesterday's show, a little behind the scenes. They just when they saw it was a press junket. That's why it's so short. That's why it's like 8 to 10 minutes long, and the bonus clip's like 3 or 4 minutes, but it was short, and that was the point. The point was that when they came on to me, they go, "Oh my God, it's James!" And so we were just like, it's gonna be easy. We're gonna interview. We have rapport. You saw the reaction. I said 65,000 and counting are watching those videos. They were flabbergasted. They didn't know what to say at first. You saw, you know what to say at first. So again, join for the bonus clip. I get stuff over there, whatever. Jeannie Roberts, yes, shame on the racist. Yes, we are divided. Jeannie, we are a young country. We are a young nation. We have not reconciled slavery. We have not reconciled the pillaging of the indigenous people. We have not reconciled the internment of Japanese, World War II. There's a lot of things we have not reconciled and worked through, and we haven't. And so we are always going to be divided until in my opinion, a lot of things come together. We have not, our past is not, it's still very much in our faces. And so it's tough. And not everyone is racist in our country. No, not at all. But there are folks who are in positions of power And I was talking the other day with somebody, and I won't get too political on here, but it was just like it permeates everything, our entertainment. It permeates everything that goes on in our lives. And it doesn't matter. And then we have the conservative versus liberal. We have Black conservatives. We have Latino conservatives, Asian conservatives. There are white liberals. So it's not also just color. It's also class. It's also religion. There are folks who probably want this to be a Catholic nation and nothing else. There's a lot of things that are going on there. We're so divided in so many areas. But I think because we're such a young country, we haven't worked through it. It's like we're still stunted. Like you have to grow up. America has not grown up. As I have a flag, I know the flag evokes a lot of emotions for people, but I'm happy to be American. I was born in this country. I have family who are not from this country. But I was born in this country. This is the country that I was born into. And I grew up here and I was raised here and I pay taxes here and I do all the things I'm supposed to do here. So I have a right to demand this country take care of me also. And my kids and my grandkids, my nieces and nephews, and all of you out there who live in America, it should take care of us. We take care of it, it should take care of us. Thank you for using your platform for my favorite soaps and real pretty issues. Oh, thank you, Deb. I try. I'm a little bit of both. As I get older, I'm a little more militant about stuff. I think it's important. It's okay to laugh 1 minute and cry the next. You know what I mean? It's just that's how life is. I just think I have no problem saying certain things. And I've lost followers. Me supporting Tarai, I've lost followers. Who were like, that's sick and that's disgusting, and 2 chicks and all that stuff. And I decided that's fine. Bye. I don't need you, them. I don't want followers at any cost. See, some folks are so busy getting numbers, they want whoever they can to get their numbers. They feel like it'll unlock other opportunities. I said, yeah, in some cases it will unlock stuff for you, but I'm like, but then are you selling your soul? It will come back to bite you later. The thing is, anybody can try to cancel you on anything, whether you say something, you don't say something. If you don't say something, you get yelled at. So my thing is, I'm here of service. That's just my job. I feel like I'm of service. I'm a little different than some other host producers out there. I'm not here just trying to gain followers for followers' sake. I'm trying to create a community. And hopefully the followers will come into that community and we have a good time. And again, we talk about everything. you know, it's just kind of like we have to look out for each other. And again, I'm open to everybody, white, black, whatever. I'm open to everybody as long as you are open also. And if you have different views, let's talk about it. I have a brother who's not the one I live with. I have another brother who's leans to the conservative side. But again, I know if I really need him for something, he'd be here in a second. That's fine. So there's certain things we don't agree on, and we've needled each other back and forth on certain things on purpose. Because that's what brothers do, right? I don't know. I just think everybody's coming out some whole wheel in the fridge. See, I like people, even though they get on my nerves these days. I like folks. I do. And COVID fucked that up for me because for a long time I couldn't see people in person. I'm a touchy-feely hugger. I like being around people energy in person. And so the last 2.5 years have just been I know the words for it. It's been fucked up here in America, especially here in Los Angeles, especially. So my brain is fucked up. And so I'm trying to unfuck it up. I'm not beeping any of that. That's all just staying in. That's real talk. So I tell people my professional life is great. Professionally, things can be better. I love it. Everything's going the way it needs to go. My personal life needs work. And that's what I'm working on right now. This month of May, during the month of my birth, I'm working on that. It's gonna take some time, but I'm telling you, I feel a little better than I did a week ago. So that's progress. That's progress. But there are folks out there who don't make it easy and say the craziest things to you and try to shut you down or whatever. You're just like, oh my God. It's like an obstacle course. But but I know like I said, when I leave the house or whether I stay in and go online, attacks can come from anywhere. It just can. They come from anywhere. Hit that like, I'm going to ask you guys, hit that like button if you like. If you don't like me, that's fine too. But if you like me, I know there's 21 watching and 13 likes. Because actually, the more likes I get, it does help me unlock stuff. And actually, I think it gets me out to more people. To be suggesting. And I do suggestions. And actually, I've been suggested. I'm up here cussing already. I am cussing already. I know. You make me cuss already. Shit. God will forgive me. He knows what's going on. He sees what's going on. He's upset too. He's like, why are you guys doing this? But yeah, we don't do homophobic comments. We don't do that stuff. I just no. The chats have been really good recently. I'll give points because some of the chats a while back, oh my goodness. People would start stuff in there and say racist stuff and I was like, get them. The chat would get them before I get there. The chat would take care of these people before I got there. But I was like, these people, I'll stop a show in a second and start and address somebody. I will do that in a second. The last time I had to do that was the Krista Allen situation. Krista Allen had joined Ball, and people were spreading rumors in the chat with me looking at it. And I'm friends with Krista. And I was like, hello. Don't be making comments on my friends. Here's the deal, folks. Hello, Ethel, Mel, Deb. Here's the thing. I'll ask you guys, you guys are on here, 24 guys are watching. Would you let somebody who's not your friend come to your house and talk shit about your friend in your house? No, you wouldn't. That's how I look at it. It's like, who does that? If you feel that way, I totally get it. Like there are people that I have, there are people that I know are friends of people that I know, right? That sounds complicated. Okay, so I have friends. So me and my friends have people we know in common. There we go. And some of those folks I don't like or they don't like. Now, if I ask you, why don't you like them? I'm all ears. Then you tell me, and they'll tell me, and we go back and forth. But I'm saying, but in general, though, I don't. If you say I'm friends with Krista Allen, I'm gonna go, oh, fuck that bitch. Oh, what the fuck? I just wouldn't do that. I would stay silent, keep my business, keep my myself, And as long as she's not in the room with us, then there's no reason for me to bring her up. There's no reason for me to bring her up. And so I just think that's so rude. And so people in the chat room in the old days, they would come in here just like, and she's drunk on James and like trying to start rumors. And Krista watches the show that I did, the Bold Beautiful show, and saw that I would defend her. She thanked me because she would see the comments and hear me defending it. I stopped the show one time. I was like, wait a second. Let's talk about that. I'm like, that is just like, no, we know. I'm like, no, we don't do that. We don't do that. And what's funny is this person, but see, now this is a person who doesn't even know her. That's the part. It's like, even if you're friends with her and you have your own personal experience, then I'm like, okay, whatever. You're still gonna talk crap about her, but I'm like, okay, but you don't even know her? Like, really? And again, it wasn't about the character of Taylor. It was the actress. They came into this space and were talking shit about this actress in this space. Like, that's something different. And maybe some shows are okay with that. I'm sure there are. There's like some shows that are like, yeah, come on in, say what you want. And it's fine. Not on JLJ Media. Thank you, Megan. I try to have some class. Yeah, you know, whatever. Yeah, I just don't think I was taught manners. I mean, do manners matter anymore? That's a good topic for a show. Do manners? I can't even say it. I'm right now. Do manners matter anymore? That is a good topic for a show. I just wrote that down. So you guys inspire me. I'm talking, you guys inspire me. Because do they? I try to respond to what I can. I try to, I was raised with manners. And I don't mean I'm hoity-toity or anything, with titsy or anything. I'm just saying I was raised to say please and thank you. I raised my kids and grandkids that way. Ma'am and sir, or for us in the South, Miss Helen, Miss this, Miss that. I was taught that until you tell me otherwise. I call my auntie. Hey auntie. I don't just go, hey girl. I go, hey auntie. There's just people who I revere, who I look at, like James Reynolds of days. I'm always like, I call Mr. Reynolds all the time. I laugh, and he's like, yeah, I'm Jim. I'm Jimmy, and he is. But James Reynolds is a legend. He's a legend in daytime television, and he's a Black man who I look up to. He gave me a nice birthday message on Twitter. But I love him and his wife Lisa. And so I show him. I'm showing him the respect. That's how I was taught. In the village, you look out for your elders. The elders look out for the young people. Everybody in the middle works together. That's kind of how I look at it. I'm always about manners. Yeah, you just go Mr. and Mrs. until they tell you otherwise. Now, I have to admit, I hear Mr. Lott. I'm like, is that my father? Is my father? What are we talking, Mr. Lott? I have to remind myself, I am in my 50s. I'm a grandfather of 4. I am. So I'm learning that they're trying to show me respect. Folks call me the OG and the GOAT and all that stuff. I'll take it. Like, why not? I was like, nah. Like, I would say I am the OG. I am a GOAT, meaning the greatest of all time. I will take those. I did say legend. I will take those titles. I used to shrug them off, but I've been here. I worked hard. I'm tired. I worked hard, you guys. I've been in this business this year. I've been in this business 15 years. But I've been working since I was 15 years old. So I've been working almost 40 years. Working almost 40 years. I'm tired. Where's the sugar daddy? Or sugar mama? One of the two. I'll take one of the two. I'm tired now. Just kidding. I like being in charge. I could never do a sugar daddy because I like being in charge. I like do my own thing. But I just think manners are big. I think manners. I'm taking your shirts and this is my thoughts. You know me. I get on a little soapbox once in a while. Start screaming at people. But I just think that manners are and showing reverence. Like the kids say, giving them their flowers, their roses while they're alive. This is cute. It's a cute saying. That's what I mean. But someone, I look at Eric Braeden or Peter Bergman. When I interviewed Melly Thomas Scott, when I met them, it was just like, yes, ma'am. What do you need? Like, I'm here for you, because they earned it. 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 And we should be, yes. So manners to me matter. But we'll do a show on that. We'll get some experts to do a show on that. So I think we're losing that somehow. I still want to do customer. When I go to customer, I used to do customer service, but now when I go for customer service, I'm always pleasant until not. until somebody crosses me. But I'm usually very pleasant. And how are you today? Because customer service, folks, I did it for like 20 years off and on. It's not easy work. Dealing with the public is not easy, folks. If any of you have worked food service or retail or hospitality, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That shit is not easy, folks. It is not easy. It's work that can be satisfying. That can be, great. We need those jobs. We need them for our economy and things to run. But God bless every single person who works in those industries, because it's a lot of work. And a lot of it goes from the attitude of customers who walk through the doors and what kind of attitudes they have. When I remember I was working food service, I used to be a waiter. I used to work the breakfast lunch shift. The breakfast shift was harder because it was early in the morning. Hi, Tracy Stevens, like your name, Stevens. Thank you. I'm still celebrating. I remember the breakfast shift, there's two things I learned during the breakfast shift all those years. One, make sure the coffee is always refilled. And two, people are particular about their eggs. They like their eggs a certain way. No, seriously, everyone likes their eggs something different. When I go out with my friends or family, we all like our eggs differently. So those are two things I learned. And the breakfast shift was always the roughest because people are just waking up. They don't their day, or they woke up on the wrong side of the bed. We just never know. Dinner was always much more relaxed. The day had already happened. Lunch was, a lot of times lunch was like fast. Everybody only had a certain amount of time to eat. But dealing with clientele, I used to sell jeans, Levi's jeans for a living back in the 90s. And people would come in and I'm like, oh. They just like, I'm a size 12. No, bitch, you're not size 12. You're much larger than that, and get over it. It's like, let's try this larger size and you'll be fine. It's like people on their weight issues. It's like, no, lady, no, gentleman. No, this is the size you're supposed to be in. I accept the size that I'm in. I'm a big boy. I accept the size I'm in. Get on my nerves. Eric's like a good sugar daddy for you, James. Eric's busy. Jeannie, Eric's busy with the honey girl. I don't know, my honey's not here anymore. I had honey over here for the longest time. Now I got warm vanilla sugar from Bath and Body Works. It was my birthday present yesterday. Oh, it smells good. My favorite. This is like long time. Last like 25 years, I've been liking this stuff. They updated the packaging. I love this stuff. But Mrs. Serafini gave me my presents. Hi, Natasha. Hello. Tracy, tell me where you found me. I'm asking people where they found me first. Tell me where you found me online. It was a certain show or whatever. But anywho, so it's crazy. If you're in customer service, God bless you, Godspeed, I'm with you. Because I did it for years and it was great. I think everyone should work customer service. So it helps you in life. It totally helps you in life. It helps you with personalities, and I think everybody should work customer service. Now, I didn't do fast food. I tried for fast food. They wouldn't hire me. Most times I got even hired. I tried at KFC, and they didn't hire me. But I did restaurant work, and I did merchandising. I did retail. I never did hospitality. I never did a hotel. But I did switcher operator. I was a secretary. I did all that kind of stuff. Oh yeah, me and Marissa were having a good time yesterday. Me and Marissa. I only posted part of the stuff too. We were together 5 hours for my birthday. So I've been doing birthday. So I did a birthday celebration Friday night, 2 birthday things yesterday, and a birthday thing coming up on Tuesday. Yeah. Robert Scott Wilson. I mentioned his offline. Basically he's doing fine as an actor. I think he's doing fine, but that's not Latasha. That's not the story. The story is about off camera. I read at the beginning of the show. I read his message to everybody. He like, get out of my business, bitches. That's what he's like. He's all, leave me and my significant other alone. He has had it. I heard Greg Vaughn. She was one of people. I love Greg. It does change your perspective, Deb. It does. So, like I said, I helped my mother and them in terms of tipping and when to tip, when not, all kinds of stuff. She was like, because I told her, I said, this is what happens. And I'm telling you, you guys know this. Good help is hard to find. So far, Cherie, I've gained 5 new Patreons in the last 24 hours. I was thinking, my thing was, I think I had gained 2 right away yesterday. There are 3 this morning. So I think once they watch the video, then they're going to come over to get the bonus. I think people want to see the video first. And they could. So I got 3 this morning so far. So I got 5 total in just 24 hours. That just doubled what I had before. I had like 7 or 8. And so now I'm over. I'm so thank you, Cherie. I'm very happy. So I hope more come over. And I was telling some of them, because one joined at the $10 level. I was telling them that, I have an unedited Christian J. LeBlanc video on there too. In the middle of the video, he gets the doorbell ring. He does a whole thing that I didn't post in the regular video. It's only on there. So I have some more stuff coming, you guys, for the Patreon. So keep that more soap related content. So keep that in mind. So thank you, Cherie. Yeah, that was good. I posted everywhere, all the sites and everything. Yeah, it was good. It's gonna be good. And that's why I came on here earlier with the homophobic comments. People were writing homophobic comments on my post about Taraya. I was like, nope. We ain't doing that today. No. So I just took them out. Films 5555. People are attacking him and his girlfriend, or say significant other. I think there are folks out there. Here's the deal. I think there are folks out there who wish Rob and Victoria were together in real life. Their chemistry is undeniable. It's called acting. They have great chemistry. And so now there's fans intruding on their personal life. I don't know the full story. I'm waiting for somebody to tell me the full story. Actually, let me look on here real quick. Let's see if it comes up. I'm going to go on Twitter. I'm going to go on Twitter where I get all the news. I'm going to type in hashtag Robert Scott Wilson. Yeah, because this is where you get all the news. Let's see, because I've been seeing little things about Robert Scott. I'm spelling it wrong. Scott. Let's see what's going on. Okay, let's see what's going on. Okay, see? The latest. Okay. I'm not seeing it. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know what it is. There's something's going on. I'm looking on here. I don't see. It just said yeah, I don't see anything. I don't see anything.
Good morning, my friend. How are is it 53? How are those years treating you nowadays? Hey, so guess what? I was thinking yesterday. I think I have the title for the album.
Oh, okay, I'll do that later. Okay, it's a message for me to listen to later. But like, people are still messaging me. Okay. James, Carson Boltman, Raven Bowens have better chemistry. They're better chemistry. They have great chemistry too. Carson's great. I know Carson. I don't know Raven. I know Carson. He's a nice guy. He's a very nice guy. He's very cute in person too. He's very cute in person. My thing was going down. Okay. But the point, I guess the point is that some people, it's just they have great chemistry online. That's it. They have great chemistry on camera. That's it. Off camera, they have their own lives, their own things. I guess people are really trying to push them together or trying to create a mess. So, which fans want to do. That happens. It's not like it's completely out of the ordinary. Fans going too far. Well, I never heard that before my entire life. We know that's true. We know that happens. And I think it's just we need to be more respectful. Again, back to being respectful. I'm going to try, Deb, actually, because I should be able to. I have a couple. I'm not doing a lot of work, but I've been kind of playing my days however I want. But I will comment on there will be a comment on the wedding. I'll do some reactions and stuff. That will come later. So that will happen also. So you look forward to that. And so that's where those comments may be. I'm not sure yet. They may be on my Patreon. They may be, I don't know yet. But I will do some Taraya comments. So you have to stay tuned for that. But I think I'll be able to watch it live. I'm not sure. I actually have like I said, I'm not on full vacation where I have to hold everything up. I'm at 30%. So I cut out 70% of my work. It's about 30%. I have some interviews coming up the next couple of days. So that's why I'm like, I have to see. I don't know. Because I have an interview tomorrow. I have all my calendars. Let's look over here. I have to work so much. Oh, I might be able to watch tomorrow. Not sure. I got interviews tomorrow. Not sure. We'll see. But I will be posting. I'll be posting something. So because I know we're not here. And yes, folks, I have postponed the soaps until June 12th. I'm going out of town again for my birthday, June 1st through 5th. So I'm not going to be here anyway to do a show or watch shows or anything. I'm not doing it where I'm going. I am going to some concerts. I'll be with my kids and grandkids. I have not seen them in a year. So again, I'm learning, family is more important. Personal life is very important. So I'm trying to find a balance. And sometimes you need a break. And so right now I've been enjoying the soaps, just watching them at my leisure, commenting when I feel like it. It's been very nice. But I do miss the girls and I do miss Frank. Well, you have to watch the Daytime Emmy nominations I put out. So you have to watch our Daytime Emmy special, which is out now. It's doing very well. Go to YouTube, JLJ Media. Me and my usual gang, including Candace Mack, talk about the Daytime Emmys and make our predictions and say who we would like to win. So you have to watch that show or listen to it. It's also on audio. Daytime Emmy specials. And it's the latest one. It's the nomination of 2022. So you have to watch that or listen to that. Films, that's what's called cross promotion. I don't give everything freely on here. I want you guys to listen to the other 10,000 things that I do. But I did talk about on there. We talk about on there. And then I hope to go to the Emmys. They're live this year, you guys. They're back in person again this year, not Zoom. I hope to be able to go, get some interviews for you guys, get all this content for you guys, and then tirelessly work that weekend to get it all up. So I'm hoping that's so keep your fingers crossed. They have not announced anything yet. They haven't announced anything yet about the Emmys. They just announced the date, 24th, but I don't know. It's going to be on CBS, but we don't know anything else yet. So yes. Oh, thank you. Yeah, Deb, you're on Patreon too. Yes, so Deb, you'll get whatever I do, you'll get it, whether it's live or on Patreon or whatever. You'll get my Taraya stuff. Yeah, you'll get it for sure. But yeah, I there's some folks who are snubbed at the Emmys, but then I'm hoping next year, because the Emmys next year, there's a lot of choices. Now here's some shade. Let me give you a little shade first. Just a little shade. A little shade for Sunday morning. You believe it or not, because I'm not a fan of his at all. But I did watch his, the videos aren't available on YouTube. I did watch Michael Fairman's Emmy specials with the nominees of different shows, and he actually asked every nominee to tell us what they submitted in their reels. So films, go over to, I never do this, trust me, I never do this. Michael Fairman channel, I think is what it's called. And he has interviews with the Y&R casts and GH, and he talks to them and he asks them, what did you submit? So it'd be very interesting to see what it was interesting hearing who submitted what. But his interviews, but this, I'm going to say is this, I watched them. I actually hit the like button. I don't think I subscribed to his channel. I don't subscribe to mine. You don't support me in any way. So I could be shady towards Michael Fairman if he don't support me at all. I know who he is. He knows who I am. We tried to partner with him years ago. He just was not, wasn't up for it. And oh, good. I'm glad you like Michael. Great. That's again. I'll be shady about that. Sure, good for you. He's not good to me or Tony Moore, any of us. Well, he's down to earth for you guys. Oh, I'm glad that he's treating his fans nice, just not fellow soap press. That's what I'll say. I'm glad that he's treated you nice. He treats you nice offline because you've done nothing to him. So he should be treating you nice offline. So that's great. Was that shady enough for you guys? Shady Sunday, of always. Yeah, I watched My Enemy. I did. Because all the actors, I love all the actors. I know them. I love all the actors. And he did actually ask them some great questions, and they're not that long. They're like I think a half hour each. But he asked them. I heard that he asked them because they're not showing the reels. I think at some point they'll release them. They used to release them on YouTube, right? And they don't do it anymore. So I'm like, I think last year they released them way. They released them way later. I think. So so that's a shame. I'm like, why don't you show us the reel? Like, why not? I don't know. It's not a secret. I mean, and some of them, it sounds like they put a lot of work into their reels. Some of them is one episode or two episodes. They took pieces. I remember when they were going through. I mean, I was talking because I work in the business. I want to say January, February, they were all going through the Emmy selection process, and they were going through the reels. Trying to figure out what the reels are. As a person who's submitted for awards, it's a lot. Oh, you had in person? You said you were surprised who I met and had in person? Just kidding, of course. But no, I know how hard it is to pick something. You want to make sure that it's something that represents you, your work at that time, the show. Oh, hi, Connie Ramsey. There you are. Hey, girl. It's a lot of work. Okay, I see 31 people watching, only 18 thumbs ups. Okay, some more thumbs ups if you like. If you don't like me, that's fine. Just continue watching. That's great. I get the views also work too. But if you like me and you like what I'm saying, hit the thumbs up for me. It helps me get stuff on YouTube, not like in real life, but on YouTube. But yeah, it's a lot of work to put something out that you feel represents you fully, and to watch yourself is not easy to do either. I don't mind watching myself all the time, but it was watching myself on Studio City. I was very nervous. That was the first time. No, second time I was nervous. When I did House, I was okay. When I did Let's Make a Deal, I was fine. But for some reason, watching Studio City, I was very nervous to watch my episode. I watched it, and it was great. So it totally looked out. So yes, but it's a lot of hard work. So he asked them each, what'd you search? And he actually asked good questions, Michael Fairman, for the folks who've been nominated before. I didn't realize Peter Bergman, it's his 23rd nomination. It's Bryton James's 10th nomination. The last time Jody Vilasuso won was 20 years ago. Like these guys' statistics are very interesting. Michelle Morgan is only the second Black woman nominated for lead actress. And ironically, the second Morgan, because Debbie Morgan was the other one, who's a daytime legend. And if you know who Debbie Morgan is, go right now and Google her if you don't know who she is. Let's call her Dimples. She has the biggest dimples. And so it's like there were some great things. I was like, oh, like that's going on. Oh, what's going on? There's some things I've learned and I didn't realize either through his interview. So kudos to him for getting them. And some of these guys, some of these folks are my friends. So I will end up talking to them too. I'll get the interviews. I'm not gonna worry about that. There's enough room to go around. There really is this business. That's why I also embrace my other people that may be competitors in some eyes. I'm like, no, we're all the same. Everybody has something different to contribute. The way I see the Chariah wedding maybe it's different than the way someone else in Y&R sees it. Yeah, I'm saying, I was with Connie, you'd be surprised you don't know Debbie Morgan. Everybody should know who Debbie Morgan is, folks. I mean, she's a legend. They should know who she is. But I knew Ethel knows. I mean, I'm saying, I you guys know what I'm saying. I'm saying, folks, if you don't know who she is, because some of us will be young, they may not know, go take a look. She won Best Supporting Actress playing Angie, and she had tied with Nancy Lee Grahn that year. So, and they had you look on YouTube and watch it. So I'm just saying, I always like to remind myself, because I know somebody because I'm old, I can't just like assume everybody else knows also. So that's why I always have to remind myself of that. Also, I'm kind of half joking, of course. I'm half joking. But they know, I mean, people know who she is. I'm sure people know who she is. And today is the 15th. Today is the 15th, you guys. We are halfway. She's on power. She's on power now. We are halfway through the month, you guys. We are halfway through the month. James, you're from New York too. You know us from New York. We don't put people on altars. I walk up shaking my hand. I respect people's work. I'm not a fan of you or Emily Garb. There you go. There you go. Emmy's going to be good, Cherie. She was in East Bayou. Yes, she was. The thing is, most actors don't mind you acknowledging them for their work, or producers or writers. But again, it's a way to do it. And I understand for some people who come, I have to remind myself, because we had to talk yesterday. I have family members in my life that I don't talk to anymore for various reasons. But I have family members who look at me as a superstar of some sort because I live in Hollywood, I live in LA. I live in LA, and I meet celebrities, I talk to the actors, and I think and I know for me, I'm so used to it. So for them, it's a big starstruck thing. And so I get that. And thank you, Deb. She says, I bring something to the plate that others offer in interviews. You are so alive with us. Thank you. I hope so. That's my plan. My plan is always like, if you could interview them, what do you want to know? So for me, I'm like, if I'm a person and this person in front of me, what do I want to know? And so I ask those questions, and I'm just real because I just like it's. I know everybody asks the same 10 questions. I watch other people's interviews, the same 10 questions. You're like, I want to know this. And see, I'm a writer, producer, and actor myself. So there's certain things that I pick up on that I want to know. And trust me, they want to talk about it. Thank you, Kirsten. Oh, I got something in my throat. Hi, George Blackman. You are late. I've been on for like an hour. I think. I gotta look on it. I think I've been on for like an hour. Ooh, finished my coffee, and all of a sudden, my coffee. Getting warm here in LA. Let's see. Let's see how long I've been on. Let's see how long I've been on. Because I was on like an hour and 20 minutes. I've been on 69 minutes. That's the year I was born, 1969. Thank you, guys. Yes, I am amazing. I do a great job. No, my thing is I do my research. Robin Christopher. Oh, I know I'd love to meet Robin Christopher. She's a great actress. Hi, Nikki McCauley. I know you too. You made it. Well, you made it. I've been on, but here it is. I've been on for 69 minutes. So I don't know how long I'm gonna be on. I've been on, yeah, Cameron and Kate and I, we're buddies now. I mean, I've known Cameron for years. So I knew her for like 7 years. But Kate we know now because I've done 3 interviews with her now at this point. As I said, right before we came on, they're like, it's James. They're like, it's James. Like it's like, and I know how that is. There's certain people you just go, okay, it's gonna be fine. And those two know that they can relax with me. And I said to them, I go, we only have 10 minutes. And Cameron said, we will fill those 10 minutes. Don't worry. I said, no, I'm not worried. I'm not worried about filling the 10 minutes. We only have 10 minutes. We like to talk. So we chuckled about that. And so I think it comes across in our interview. It's like, it doesn't matter. To me, if it's 10 minutes, 5 cents, I'll take whatever I can get and make the most out of it. With any interview with anybody. I think I took the most out of it. Just, okay, I got 5 minutes. So, Nikki, I have to tell you something. So I guess you haven't paid attention. There's no shows today. I haven't done any shows all month. So I'll just make the statement again for everybody who's new at this. The Sunday Soap Blog is on hiatus till June 12th. Sunday, June 12th, we'll be back. James Law Jr. is because of me. James Law Jr. is taking some personal time off for his birthday month to help his mental health. May is Mental Health Awareness Month. And my mental health has needed some fine tuning. I'm not ashamed of it. I'm not afraid of it. It's my personal life, not my professional life, that I need to work on. And so that's what I am doing. So I cut my work off because I run 2 companies, so I can't go completely for a month off. But I cut my work in by 70%. I'm still busy. I'm like, how am I still busy? So doing a show like this morning, this is all I'll do the rest of the day in terms of work. But I enjoy talking to you out there. So for me, this is fun. So it's also feeding my personal side a little bit. But the rest of today, it'll be very personal for me. I won't be online. Doing stuff will be personal. So that's what I'm doing. So for folks, is like, I have birthday celebrations all month. I celebrated all yesterday, day before. You guys, I realized how much work I was doing. I've been like on a hamster wheel for like 2 years. Even the actors out there were like, James. So people go think, oh, thank you. No, I'm good. I'm an organizer. So I don't want a lot of stuff. That's why I said, well, no, thank you very much. I'm like, I was like, someone said, I go, because I'm a professional organizer in my other life too. I always tell people, I made a joke. I was like, just cash at me or PayPal me, or just, I'll buy lunch, I'll buy myself breakfast. There's a thing called buymeacoffee.com/James Law Jr. A couple people bought me coffees. I'm like, I'd rather have that because I always need to eat, I always need to drink. And so actually some people did do that actually. I was like, yeah, I'm very much like, yeah, right now, I'm trying to throw stuff out. I'm trying to clutter out of my house. So I really want to redo so you guys, I have a second bedroom that's not being used, but it's very narrow. So I want to make it into a giant walk-in closet and like vanity area. It'd be very cute. Now I have a walk-in closet right behind me that I've been clearing out also. I want to make that into a studio and have my bedroom come back to be just my bedroom. My bedroom is huge. So this little corner space is my office. I would love to make this like a lounge area. Make that into my studio. Make the other thing into my huge walk-in closet with like a couch in there and a ottoman and a little table with lights. I want to do that, but I have to excavate out of my house first. So I've been you guys can't see over here. I'm over here trying to throw all this stuff out. I'm going through all this stuff right here. Everything I'm trying to get all. My house is a mess because I'm trying to go through stuff and get it out the house. So, I say my mother, she do the same thing. So I tell people, get us gift cards, or just like I said, or Venmo or Cash App, or I said, that's always my thing. It's like, do that. I'd rather have that. I can buy myself lunch or breakfast. That's easy. But I'm like, when it comes to stuff, I'm trying to read everything. We have a lot of stuff, especially in America. I've been an organizer for 13 years. I'll tell you, the biggest thing is papers. Any paper products, cards, magazines, newspapers, papers, bills. I'm usually in there for weeks clearing that out. Look at James. Look at Bold tomorrow. Case said Bold Live. You'll need this. Well, I watch Bold every day. I mean, of course, Bold. All the soaps are hidden right now. All the soaps are hidden right now. Totally, Mel. I want that walk. I wish I had one of those walk-in closets that you just press a button and it just rotates the clothes. I want that too. I mean, who knows, right? I'd love to have that. I want a huge walk. That's been my dream. I used to live in apartments and condos. Now I'm in a house. I just want this nice. I want to walk in and just have. I have a whole vision. I have a whole vision, Mel. I have a whole vision of what I want. So I'm working towards that. That's what we're gonna do. Thank you, Connie, for the birthday thing. But then Connie Street, thank you for 1 to 70 cards. I'm not like I said, I'm not doing any cards. But yes, so that's what I tell people. So buymeacoffee.com, James Lagier is one place you can give me something on there if you want, whatever that makes you comfortable. Some people have already, so thank you. I have a couple interviews coming up this week that will be interesting for you guys. One is General Hospital related. That's the tease. One is hospital related, and one is White Cross Heart related. Yes, Nikki, me too. I want that Sex and City closet too. That big May carry. That's what I want. So I have some ideas, but right now I'm just slowly just kind of excavating and throwing stuff out and putting things in boxes, and so I'm working on it. Like, so it's good. Oh my God. But so it's good. Sorry, so it's a lot of fun. But I work in the business, so I have friends who do closets, so that's also very helpful. My room in here has been renovated. I had everything has been redone. So so my back half of the house has been redone. We're gonna front half. I'm a homeowner. That's a whole other show. It's a whole other show. Hi, Brown 21. You did a grand clear out 12 years ago, which is the house that I'm in now. It's good to do that. Luckily, I'll be here for the rest of my life. So luckily, I don't have to do it. A good time to do stuff like that also when you're moving. And you like to, yes, try interview. That's right. It's already blown up. It's already blown up. That try interview is already blowing up. So thank you so much, you guys. I knew it would. But I told you guys I would keep in touch with them. I told you I would do what I can to make sure I get interviews with them. Matt Kane will tell you I was always like, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? And Matt Kane, give all the praise to Matt Kane. He made sure he kept me in the loop with them. He sees you guys. I want all Taraya fans to know this. Matt Kane is head of PR at Y&R. He sees the love you send on them. And most of it's on my channel. Because literally, these interviews that have come out for the wedding were the first interviews they did as a couple on other media. Usually, they're always separate. I'm the only person. Mel, what do you want me to say? I'm usually I want DM talk. I want to talk to DM. I know. I'm like, what do you want me to say? I'm like, okay, DM me. I mean, I saw it. I'm like, okay, I guess you can DM me books or whatever. I don't know what you want from me. What I was saying. So my interviews were the only ones that are two with them together, because I knew we need to see them together. Representation matters. And I'm like, you can't just keep having Cameron Grimes interview talking about it. And Kate Fairbanks being like, what's wrong with seeing two women, two actresses talking about a same-sex storyline? It may seem small to other people, like, well, who cares? But no, seeing that, someone could tune in and look at it and go, wow, okay. They could be an actress. It could be a young lesbian. It could be somebody who's questioning. I just think that seeing them together, being playful and being serious and talking about the issues, that I think it's why over 60,000 people have watched that first interview that I did. No one else, there's no other interviews with them like that. And then the second one, I think, is at 18,000. I think people, I don't understand. It's so important to see. People are liking to see that. And I'm part of the alphabet community, and we're having this open dialogue. We can talk about anything with them, that I'm giving an angle that's even different. And also another perspective that you're not going to see with anybody else. Any other interviewer, they're going to come from a different view. I'm coming straight from, I'm part of this community. These actors, well, Cameron is part of the community. She's come out as bi. Kate's an ally. They're doing a story that's about same-sex relationship. So all three of us together, that's kind of groundbreaking. It's happening. It's groundbreaking. It just doesn't happen very often. So seeing these other interviews, I'm so happy for them. And Y&R Matt King did a great job. They got an Out magazine, I think Entertainment Tonight. They got around. But I'm telling you, Y&R sees that I am the one who's been pushing, having them together. And you guys have showed up. I could have done the interview and two people show up. But you guys, I mean, I clapped you, I owe it to you guys. You guys showed up and gave us the 60,000, the 18,000, I think 3,000 for one of the other ones. I mean, there's a whole bunch. I've done like 3 or 4 interviews related to them. And every month, the interviews are still hitting. And I think there's something to be said about that, right? There's something to be said about that. And that's seeing them together off screen. We need that. And that's what it is. And I think that's super important. And Y&R, they asked me questions about that. They're like, what is it about? I'm like, I said, and the fans are all over the world. They're all, so I mean, there are, and I said, not all the fans are gay themselves. There are straight folks who like them. They're allies. And thank you, Mel. I appreciate that. It is. It's very much, I mean, it's like, we're here. We're here, we're on your screens. We should have the same airtime as everybody else. That's what it is. We all should have the same airtime as everyone else. Just any other actor. I'm not even asking for special treatment. Not asking for this. We're just asking for just regular coverage, regular everything, just like anybody else. And so luckily, my network has been a very open supporter of Taraya for many reasons, of course. But that's what it was. And Y&R sees it. They told me, because they asked me questions, and they're like, what's going on with them? I said, yes, it's all over the world. France, Italy, Australia, wherever. People are telling me how much they love this couple. And so I've always wanted to give them, you guys, and it's funny, I promised you guys, the first one I said, we're going to do it again. Don't worry, we're going to do it again. I promise it, just stay patient. Because again, if this industry is so tight with their casts. And Matt said, I promise you get them back. And it was a little while, but he gave me back to them. And then again, for this one, I think it's just, you think it's just something like that. And same with Black actors and Asian. I have some shows right now. I do an insurance with Asian insurance agents. And they're like, James, you're really pushing our community. We love it. Thank you so much. I'm like, I mean, it should be just normal. It should be normal. And also, I am Black. I'm not going to apologize for being Black. If I want to have an all Black panel on my show of actors and talk about being Black in the business, I'm going to do that. We have a right to do that. We have a right to do that and talk about it. I'm also part Latino. I mean, everything. I'm going to do it all. Whatever it is, I'm going to do it. And I just think that's kind of what the network does. And I said, if I lose viewers or lose supporters, bye, have a nice day. Because I'm not going to cater to you. I'm catering to everyone and specific groups. And older people. I talk to older folks also. I'm like, that's nothing too. I talk to older folks also. You know, it's like, we have a lot to say still. We're not dead. You know, we got things to go on. Yes, and Rick and Maya, they killed that whole storyline. But I had Scott Turner Schofield, who was in that storyline, on my show years ago. And we talked about the storyline. In fact, I've had Kendra Mosley on my show. We talked about it. I've had Lauren St. Victor on the show. We talked about it. So even though they're not together, we've talked about it on these programs, on these shows I've talked about over the years. And that's what it is. It's like, no matter what it is. So Nikki wants to ask me, I'm sorry, Nikki, I saw you want to ask me a question. You're dying to know my answer. Do you think Esme is Ryan and Felicia's daughter? So everybody seems to think this is, they got, I never got that feeling. They showed the flashback more of, thanks for the flashback, I love it. More of just kind of showing Esme that, you know, yeah, Felicia was, he's thinking about Felicia first. He wants to get back at, because he loves Ava, but he wants to get back at Felicia. But now people are saying, are you suggesting she's Esme's mother? I'm like, Esme's too young. When they were in all their stuff, Esme would be a lot, unless she, I guess, again, unless she's, they have her playing younger, and she's revealed to be like 30-something years old. But she seems young to be Felicia's daughter. So, I mean, even if they try to rewrite history, they would have to do something where it was off camera, and Felicia and Ryan met up again. I mean, it would be too weird. But folks are saying that. I'm like, no, I don't think that's it. I think you're just showing us that he hates Felicia. He wants to get back at Felicia and Mac. He wants revenge. So Felicia will be first, obviously. He's getting back at Ava already. So I felt like that was like you're showing us. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't write the show. But it made me feel like you're just showing us here's other fish to fry too. One of them is Felicia, and Felicia's back on the show. Or Christina Wagner is back on the show. It's Felicia. That's where I kind of came from that. Is there any Robert Scott Wilson stuff? No. So that's what I mean by that. So it's kind of like, yeah, I don't think there's anything. You know, we're good. Oh my God, Ethel, you just bought me a coffee. I'm sorry. Can I reply to your comment? That's so funny. Oh, thank you, Ethel. I appreciate it. Oh, I love it. Thank you. That's very nice of you. So Ethel just bought me a coffee at buymeacoffee.com. It's not expensive or anything. It's just something, you know. And it's a little like a little tip jar of sorts. So thank you. I really appreciate that. When I get what I'm getting from it, I will post and tag you in it. I did that already with someone else when they bought it. I was like, okay. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. We go back over here. So anyway, so yeah, I'm just like, I don't know why they think that. I do not know why they think that at all. I don't. I'm like, I don't know why they think that. So I think folks are just like, see the Esme thing, they mentioned her mother. Oh, don't get me started about the whole Mac and whatever money had a baby. Felicia was a horrible mother. Why would you want to even bring up anything paternal? I don't even that part I don't get at all. Oh my good night. That's just me, folks. I mean, it's just me being shady. And it's not her fault. It's they've written the show that way all these years. I've been on for almost an hour and a half. I need to get off and rest my eyes. I want to give a special mention to Naomi Judd. This is Mental Health Awareness Month. I watched the Ashley Judd video interview with Diane Sawyer. Very sad. Turns out Naomi Judd took her own life due to mental illness. And this is why I'm taking my time to get myself together also. Mental illness is a very serious thing, and it's not to have shame or hurt behind or really yell at you or whatever. It's something that can affect anybody. For some people, of course, it's there's a much more serious component to it. Some folks can get on medications, sometimes an imbalance. Some people get depressed. And I think the last couple of years, we've had a lot of problems due to COVID and being isolated and separated. I feel bad for kids. They have to relearn their social skills. And I think it's a lot that we have to look out for. So I'm going to give a shout out to her and her family, and anyone going through any mental illness issues. Lindsay Godfrey is out talking about mental illness. You follow her everywhere. She's on TikTok, Instagram. I think I am Godfrey. She is talking about mental illness and her own stuff. I love her. She's my friend. She's amazing. Check her out. I talked to Frank the other day for my birthday, Nikki. So Frank is doing fine. He misses me, of course, but I will be back. We'll be back in June. It'll be here before you know it. I mean, it'll be here before you know it. But I love you guys. I do. And this has made my morning to talk to you. This is part of my health journey. I seriously would not be here I wouldn't if it wasn't for you guys. So I mean, I just wouldn't be here at all. So when I'll be on next online, who knows? As long as you follow my channel, you'll find out. I'll talk to you guys next time.